have tuned in to Motivational Monday with Dr. Casual Pitts. Get motivated, get inspired, and get encouraged. It's grind time, baby.
Hello world. How you guys doing? Welcome to Motivational Mondays. I'm your host, Dr. Casual Pitts, and I'm excited because God has allowed me to see another Monday, let alone another day. So thank you, God, for that. So listen, guys, definitely want to get into our sponsors for this particular podcast, Entrepreneur Empire, where we birth success. It is a platform, a university for entrepreneurs to come aboard and be able to grow, enhance, be encouraged, be inspired within their business to help scale them to the next level. Also want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Invicta. If you do not have a watch from this institution, do not worry. You'll be able to click on the link in the bio in the comment section and be able to get yourself a very nice and affordable, creditable watch. Listen, if you want to become a sponsor, please text 470-336-3850. Saying I want to become a sponsor on the Motivational Monday podcast. So guys, listen, I want to go into a quote that was that resonated with me. This is pretty much a part of my life. This is what I try to embody every day. And the quote is, when you bring joy to others, you will receive more joy in return. Consider the happiness that you can spread to those around you. So today, guys, I'm going to just give you a few tips of how you can bring more joy into your life, right? The very first one, again, something that has to be done is it starts with yourself. In order for you to bring joy into anybody's life, it has to start with you, meaning what? It's important to first see how we recognize joy for ourselves. That's the only way that you can pour out to somebody else. If you have an attitude, if you have a bad day, or you allow yourself to have an attitude, or you allow yourself to have a bad day, it's almost impossible for you to be able to pour out to somebody that may be in need of you, right? The next tip is share uplifting social content, which is what I'm doing currently right now, right? Inspiring individuals, encouraging individuals, giving somebody a word. I think one of the most powerful things that you can do is giving words of affirmation. At one point, I was doing Live 365 affirmations, which my team and myself said, Dr. Pitts, please get back into doing that. And I am, right? So just so you guys are well aware, but giving yourself up, or watching uplifting content is extremely important. Number 3, use laughter to unlock joy, right? Whoever your favorite comedian is, my recommendation is go back, watch some of the clips, especially if you're having a bad day, right? I have a few of them. Love Kevin Hart to life. One of my all-time favorites is Will Ferrell. I love his dry humor. So if I'm feeling down or I'm feeling bad, one of the ways that I do bring joy or rearrange my day is I'll watch a few Will Ferrell clips, right? There's a lot of new comedians out there. Country Wayne, shout out to you, my brother. Love what he does. I watch a few of his skits from time to time as well. So these are some things where you can use laughter to really unlock the joy within yourself so you can pour it out into others. The next tip is smile and make eye contact. Very, very important, right? I get it. Life happens. I totally understand. I too am a victim of sometimes just allowing the anger to set on my face. But listen, smile and make eye contact. I promise you, you just don't know whose day it can brighten up. Next tip, pass on your knowledge and skills. Very important. You guys will hear me say this all the time, especially when it comes to, lives or whatever the case may be. You guys will always hear me regurgitate, pass on your knowledge and skills, because guess what happens when you pass away? You cannot take it with you. Okay. Next tip, give a compliment to a stranger. Listen, I dare you to just say, hey, your hair is beautiful, or nice haircut, or I like your shoes, love the outfit. Just give a compliment to just anybody. I promise you that it will change how you feel. Why? Because the way that individual may respond, just from them responding, saying thank you, gives you a sense of urge to just continue to keep moving forward, right? And continue to keep going. The next tip is consider adding a tip, right? And what that means is, if you have a waiter, right, or somebody, or if you ordered something real small, just put in a tip, right? You just never know. One of the things I had to learn, level of transparency, and my wife had to teach me this, is that, I used to go into restaurants and I used to give everybody the what we call the $5 rule, right? You can either go up or down from there. And I did that for a while, and then my wife kind of explained to me about, how you just add a tip no matter what the situation is, because you just never know what that person may be going through. And I will say that no matter what, I'm going to leave a tip, period. Right. I've no longer gotten to a place where I no longer leave a tip. I would love to get to a position where I can leave larger tips. Right. I'm talking about larger tips, to be able to just take somebody, because you just never know what they're dealing with, what they're going through. However, I do believe adding a tip, and wherever you're going to go, even if it's a place that doesn't even require tips, right? Sometimes I will give a tip to an individual at Walmart because their customer service was just so amazing, right? I'll give you another example. There's a young lady that works at the county clerk office, and she is the only one. And I'm talking about, I'm going to give the name out, in the Columbus, Georgia county clerk office. She is the only one that has her name is Tanya. She is the only one that has a very sweet spirit. She will take care of you. She will look out for you. So I give people like that, whether it be lunch money, right? Just because they helped. Customer service can take you a long way. Next tip. Send a meal or care package, right? I do this me and my wife does this relatively a lot. But just send somebody out of the blue, just a meal or a care package, right? Just go into your Venmo or your Cash App or PayPal or whatever, and just send somebody, just say, hey, listen, I just want to pay for your lunch today. Just out of the blue. You just don't know how much joy that will potentially bring to somebody. The next tip, give back to your community. Very, very important that you become a pillar of your community. You don't have to be an activist or anything like that. Just volunteer, right? Recommendation is do it once a month. Be a part of something within your community once a month. Definitely want to give a shout out to Veronica Haynes. She does a lot of community activity. Yes, she's in the church realm. However, you just don't get a lot of people to support individuals that are in that realm, right? Me and my wife also have a church. So I think being involved, giving back to the community, whether it means supporting a business or whatever the case may be, just make yourself available to that community. I promise you, helping others will bring that much more joy into your life. The next tip, express your gratitude. Very, very important. Always say thank you. Always be appreciative, no matter what it may be. Please don't ever put yourself in a space of being non-appreciative to individuals, because I promise you that is not God's way. Always be appreciative, even for the small things. I promise you it will help you along the way. So guys, I thank you guys for tuning in to Motivational Mondays. I hope that this particular topic was helpful. I hope it inspired you. I hope it encouraged you. I hope it gave you more joy to now implement in your life, so you can implement it in others' lives. With that being said, allow me to leave you with my last words on today. And it is, today is an opportunity to move forward. Don't wait for the future to come to you. Seize the day by making the most of the situation which you are faced with. Embrace the opportunity to learn, act, and experience. Now is the time to realize and appreciate the value in all that you have and use it to your advantage. Allow me to leave you with the 3 C's of life: choices, chances, changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. My name is Dr. Casual Pitts, and I'll see you guys on the next Motivational Mondays. Peace.
You have tuned in to Motivational Monday with Dr. Casual Pitts. Get motivated, get inspired, and get encouraged. It's grind time, baby.